Hello and welcome back. This is Joseph with Kilt Beard Co, Beards and Gear Edition. Hope you've had a wonderful week, and let's get after it this weekend. To start off the week, we're going to try some Whistle Pig, Farmer Stock, Utah Edition. Almost gone. Highly recommend if you have a Farmer Stock Whiskey edition in your neck of the woods. It's definitely worth the buy. Highly recommend it. And I've become more and more of a fan of Whistle Pig in general. Curious what you're drinking this weekend. Love to hear it. How do you get it? How do you smooth into the weekend and kick things off? Drop it down in the comments. It'd be awesome. Cheers. Amazing. So this week we're going to talk about hydration. Hydration both for the beard and for our bodies as far as preparing for the hike and actually going on the hike. And I know I sound like a broken record when it comes to hydrating your beard, but it is super important. And to understand how important it is, we're going to try to tie things in together when it comes to hydrating your body, be able to be hydrated and be optimal for your hike, and at the same time making sure your beard stays strong and healthy at the same time. So it's really important to stay hydrated, especially when we're coming out of the winter where we probably have been indoors quite often or have not been as mobile as we usually can be in the spring, summer, and most of fall, depending on where you live in the world. It is important to stay hydrated, and what better time to do it is start hydrating now. And hydration, as you'll see, will take place 24 to 36 hours before you even step foot on a trail, for example. And understand the ratios and the weather around you, and having a plan are all going to play a role in making sure you have the best outcome for your hike and the most enjoyable outcome for your hike. And while we're doing that, we're going to keep our beard nice and healthy at the same time too. So we'll go into that. And so it's May. We have a promo going on now, and I'll put this in the comments below. But at KILTBEARDCO.com, if you can get one of our Kilt Beard, I think it's called Kilt Beard 1 ounce 4-pack. So you have 9 oils to choose from, and you get the 4 oils, you get free shipping, and your choice of a can coolie. So a really cool deal. Clean out your old oils or restock or add new oils to your collection. It's a good time right now for the month of May. So check us out at KILTBEARDCO.com for that also. And if you have a chance, just like and subscribe. We highly appreciate it. And if you already subscribed, we thank you very much for continuing to watch both Beards and Gear and on our Cup with Joe and Dakota on Sundays. But let's get into it. Cheers. Hey guys, welcome back. This is Joseph once again. And today we're talking about hydration. Hydration is important when we're out in the spring, summer outdoors, just any time, honestly. Even in the winter, hydration is important. But hydration will really start to take its toll when we go into the spring and summer, because we have more than just our body using its movements to burn heat and energy or water, however you want to say it. We also have the exterior of the sun that is beating on us also. So what I'd like to use is a Camelback. Camelbacks are very popular. They've been around for over 20 years now. But I highly recommend a Camelback. Now, this Camelback right here is a 3-liter, 100-ounce a Camelback. It's leak-proof on the valve, self-sealing, a big bite valve, and it's easy to open and close. This is a really handy one, a very multifunctional as far as you can put it in any type of backpack, rucksack, assault sack, hiking pack, or what have you. For me, I like this one because it's very durable and it's easy to clean also. That's one other thing that you want to make sure that you have these, that they're easy to clean, and their valve systems, etc. like that are very efficient. So when it comes to a Camelback and water in general when you're outdoors, you want to make sure that you want to think ahead of how much hiking you're planning on doing. Then I would try to double that. Why would I double that? I'm always a person who likes to think of the worst case scenario. And when it comes to hiking, you basically got to think 1 liter equals about 2 hours of actual hiking, so actual movement. That's just a rule of thumb. Depending on your fit style, etc. like that, it could be more or less, depending if you're going up elevation, if you're going down in elevation, Just depends how strenuous work you're doing, and also like how much weight are you carrying with you too. So all these things play into effect how hot it is, etc., like that. But a rule of thumb, for every liter of water, it's going to equal about 2 hours of hiking. So this is 3 liters, that would be 6 hours of hiking. And a few things that you can do to keep yourself in a really good position when you do go hiking. And I'm sorry if the camera's moving a little bit, the wind is kind of blowing in, trying to understand the stand before to see how it functions outside. But anyways, you want to make sure that you are drinking water 24 to 36 hours before you even go out hiking or do any strenuous work. And I know it sounds very childish, a parenthood kind of a thing, like your parents or your coach would have told you that, but it does ring true. You need your body and your cells to be well nourished, well hydrated, to really take on the strenuous activities that you're about to do. And this also goes for our beard, which I'll touch in a moment. But however, this Camelback, like I said, I like to put in my Camelback some electrolytes. Now, there are many different side products that you can get that are just electrolyte base and that you can put in lieu of this. I like to do a 50-50, a 50-50 of water to electrolytes. So it can be a Gatorade powder, which does have sugar in it, but sugars are good too. To an extent, you are going to be burning these off at the same time. You can also have this Camelback of just water, and then a Camelback also inside there of just electrolytes, like a Gatorade. But if you're just going with 1 3-liter like this, I do 1.5 liters of straight water, a concentrate, if that makes sense, and 1.5 liters of Gatorade concentrate, and then mix them together. And it's going to taste like watered down Gatorade, but you're going to be getting the best of both worlds. Also, what I like to do, and what's helped and worked for me, is when I'm outdoors, I like to eat sunflower seeds because it has salt. There's salt tablets out there you can get, and other various salt products that will put those salts back into your body. But for me, it kind of helps my body stay active as far as my alertness, my saliva going, and keeps me like awake, especially when you're towards the end or in the middle of a strenuous exercise, or if it's been a long day and you decided you wanted to go out the second part of the day. Something like that will be a very beneficial thing, and you're getting the salts back into you too, which is going to keep you having that is going to keep you having that energy that you're going to be definitely needing. And so on top of that, there are some things that you want to look at when it comes to being outdoors. So if you start getting thirsty, you're already dehydrated. Now that does not mean that you're supposed to just start chugging water. What I recommend is take a break for about 10 minutes. Have a big mouthful of water, swallow it, wait about every 1 to 2 minutes, and do that for 10 minutes. That's going to let your body start absorbing these without continually strain your body while you're in movement. So if you're feeling thirsty, start drinking water by sips or by gulps, but you want to do it in timed increments of about 60 seconds to a minute to 2 minutes, depending on how much water you have left. The other thing is nausea. If you start feeling nauseous, and it's for no good reason, most likely you're in the beginning of a heat stroke potential. The sun's getting to you, your body is starting to throw those flags up that, hey, you need to stop, take a break, 30 minutes to an hour break at least. If it persists to get worse, you really want to seek medical help. And then your urine. So you can really gauge how hydrated you are, how often you are urinating, also the color of it. If it goes from almost a clear to yellow clear, you're pretty well hydrated. If you start going to a dark to almost an amber-like color, you are quite dehydrated. Once again, take the necessary steps to hydrate yourself back and then get moving again. Understand how far you are in your hike, and I would also mark like your turnaround points. If I'm not feeling well, or I run out of water, or I'm about to run out of water, or this hike is becoming too much, what's my turnaround point? How long do I have to get back from the middle of the hike to go back to the beginning? Also, likewise, 3/4 and at the end. Try to map out these scenarios, because when you map out these scenarios, you'll be more acquainted to attack these scenarios and be successful in the outcome. So talking about beards. Beards, right here, for hydration, ridding the beard itch, I highly recommend Kilt Beard Co's Beard Elixir Beard Oil. And I know I've talked about this before, but I'll talk about it again. I apologize if I sound like a broken record. But it's really important to stay hydrated and drink water. But also for your beard, you know, if you're a beard enthusiast like me, and obviously I have a company, but I want the best for you and your beard, is that you have to have the right oils and the right conditions for these things to work. And staying hydrated and then having a good beard oil that, like our beard elixir here, is made to just hydrate. They're made to quickly absorb and pull the water molecules to the surface of your skin and to the follicles so you don't have a beard itch. And also it's going to keep your beard healthy, and that's what you want to do. When we're outdoors, the sun is going to start to beat on it. It's going to start extracting that moisture and those minerals and everything like that. When you're well hydrated and you have a good beard oil, you have a better opportunity to have a healthier beard in the long run when you are outdoors or doing strenuous work like that. Then, as I have said before, then we have our beard balm. Our beard balm is going to give fats from the butters that we provide in the beard balm. This is going to help your beard just stay hydrated more. It's going to kind of lock in the moisture. It's going to hang on a little bit longer than just your typical beard oil. So when the beard oil hits the roots of the follicle, then you have the balm that kind of covers the canopy, is how I like to describe it, of your beard. You also have raspberry oil in Kilt Beard Co's beard balms. That's going to give you some UV protection. It's not 100% UV protection. It's going to give you some UV protection. And that's important because, like I said, when you start dehydrating yourself, doing strenuous work, and doing the demands of what you're trying to achieve, this is going to play a key role in keeping your beard looking amazing and healthy in the long run. Then, after you have this hydration system for both your beard and your body and your health and your hiking and everything else in between, when you're done hiking, I highly recommend 2 things. One, you drink about a liter of water over the course of the next 2 hours when resting after the hike. That's going to make sure all your cells and your organs and everything else in between is going to get nice and hydrated. The other thing is, what I would recommend starting is drinking at least a cup of water or a glass of water, 16 ounces, right when you wake up. Before you have your coffee, just hold off on your coffee for about a half hour. For me, it's difficult, but I highly recommend it. Hold off on that coffee, drink a 16-ounce glass of water. Your body's gonna feel so much more hydrated and you're gonna feel so much more rejuvenated. Then drink your coffee and go on your day. This is a good practice to have, to stay hydrated, keep your body healthy, keep your beard healthy, and be amazing. So real quick, before I forget about it, I'm gonna take this out. So I'd fill this up all the way. And some people would ask, I didn't bring my knife. That's okay. We can make this work. So it's opened up like so. I'm going to destroy this box. I don't want to destroy the Camelback. So you have the water system like this. This has kind of like a release valve so you can snap it in. Snaps in so make sure it's nice and snug. You want the valve down here to be on the bottom, and a valve, not valve, but screw down cover to face outwards. So for example, I'm gonna put this like this in here. Now I have a cool little pocket in here. I'm not sure if you can see it, how I have the camera angled. I'm gonna put it in this pocket because when it's full, and I can tighten it down like so, and really keep this snug. Put it in so like that. Now, the water here, you're gonna have this coming out. So I'm gonna have the zippers coming up. And over like so. I may go as far as tying these together right here, these little ties here, to make sure that this doesn't unzip while I'm walking. Just depends on how you want your system. Then so this is a sling. So I'm gonna come down through here and just create, excuse me. So let's just do a makeshift thing right here. when I have this come down like this, I may have one tie down, or I'll have a D-ring so that I can catch and release this thing. But so I'd have this like this. And I like to have mine loose. Some people like to have theirs attached so it doesn't fling around. I like to have it available so I can go like this and I can move it all the way. It's up to you what you desire. But yeah, really simple system. Just make sure that, like I told you, you want to make sure that you have enough fluid for you in your hike, and at the same time, know how long you're going to be out so that you don't run out of water and become a heat casualty. So that's all I got for this week. Hope you have an amazing week. Get outdoors, have an amazing time. Hope your beard looks amazing. Check us out at KILTBEARDCO.com. Like, subscribe, and all those bells and ding things. We highly appreciate it. And we'll catch you next week.